Hello Algebra 2, this is the second video lesson for tonight's homework assignment, and it's about chapter 6.3, and it's only part of 6.3. It's the part that focuses on how to add and subtract polynomials. This process is essentially the same as combining like terms. You might have the two polynomials oriented vertically, and in that case, if you don't already have them lined up, if they're not given to you lined up in a way so that the degree 3 terms are above each other and the degree 2 terms and so on, then spread them out that way. You may end up having gaps. Notice this polynomial down here doesn't have an x to the first term. That's fine. But all you do then is combine them just like you would like terms. So the 3 and the 1 become 4, just as the negative x and the nothing become negative x. So there's your answer. 3 and the 1 become 4x cubed. The negative x and nothing else become negative x, and so on. So this is really a very straightforward process when it's laid out as easily as that for you. Sometimes they're going to be instead presented horizontally. You don't have to rearrange them vertically. I find that it's easier, particularly if it's a long set of polynomials, but you don't have to do that. What you do have to do, though, is identify all of your like terms. So in this case, I only have one term that has x cubed in it, so that's going to be my lead, and I only have one that has x squared in it likewise, so that's going to be my second one, but I have two that are x to the first, negative 2 and positive 12, so they're going to add up to make 10. And so there's my answer with the 10x. As I said, the 9x cubed and the 5x squared from here and here were unchanged once combined. If those are the two examples in front of you, here are 4 more situations. All of them are presented horizontally. Pick one of these 4, it doesn't matter which one you pick, and add that one vertically, and pick another one, a second one, and add that horizontally just to make sure you can do both. I'll show you the answers when you come back. Go ahead and hit the pause button, and you'll see those answers as soon as you're ready. Okay, I'm going to assume that you've paused, that you've gone ahead and added one of those 5, 6, 7, or 8 vertically, and you've added another set of polynomials horizontally. Here are the answers, and I haven't worked them out for you. I've just given you the answers themselves, but look at those answers. Hit the pause button if you need to make sure you've got the same thing as I have. If you don't, or if you have any questions, come into class with those questions. The second part of this and the last part of this is subtracting polynomials. Again, they could be arranged vertically, and in this case it's essentially the same process. Just remember that everything in this polynomial is being subtracted. So it's negative 7 minus 8, just as it's 2x squared minus minus, or in other words, 2x squared plus 10x squared. And once you realize that, those, the 2 and the plus 10, make 12, just as the negative 7 minus 8 make negative 15. They could also, like before, be arranged horizontally. And remember that everything inside this set of parens is being subtracted off. So it's negative 2 minus 12, which is going to make negative 14x in your answer. And there's that negative 14x. So hit the pause button if you need to for either of these. Make sure you understand how each of these processes worked. And I'm going to move forward and assume you have hit the pause button if you needed to. Here are, again, 4 examples. Pick one pair or one set, question 5, question 6, question 7, or question 8, and subtract it vertically, and pick another one and subtract it horizontally. Hit the pause button. When you come back, I'll show you the answers to those. Okay, again, I'm going to assume that you did that, and there are those answers. Again, pause if you need to double check your answers against mine. Come to class with any questions you have about these. That's all there is to this video lesson.